Next use of oil is what I called everyday use. So, for example, you have really painful joints. Oil is great for managing joint pains, and you can apply it to any joint and it will help. I find that when we're working with joint pains, it's much better combination with Colourpuncture or acupressure because you need to stimulate the points as well. Apart from just applying the oil. So oil you apply over the entire joint, and Colourpuncture you apply specific points. Again, any question, get in touch. This is an example of everyday use of the oil. And if you'd like to go more into how you use the oil for this, there is a fantastic short workshop which called Bones and Joints. Many different combinations, many different options. Most of them you can easily do on yourself on an everyday basis. And this is pretty much your maintenance. Sometimes this is the only thing you will need because this is just regular wear and tear arthritis, or this is something that comes again with the weather, with the tiredness, with other inflammatory diseases, with some kind of provocation, but you know that you have weak knees, for example, or pain in your wrists. So the principles are the same. If you have this problem with joint pains, it's best to invest in the oil and in a workshop. And at the beginning, this will be everything you need. But at some point, if it doesn't help, the oil alone doesn't help, you can consider investing in the Colourpuncture kit and doing Colourpuncture because this is best in conjunction. Colourpuncture and oil. Every day, several points on the same joint, which is a problem, and it will help you to manage pain a lot. You've done your joint rhombus, you've done your general joint points, and it helps, but it doesn't resolve a problem. And at the same time, you know that you, if this is your pain or somebody you're helping to with the oil, that somebody or yourself has a really what is called rigid personality. This is a person who is typically very firm in their routine. They know better how to do things. They could be very opinionated. They could be extremely productive. They could be extremely capable people. It's just this type of people who know better. This is what is called rigidity, and this is first and foremost mental rigidity. And in Colourpuncture, we have absolutely great treatment called mental converters, which designed to loosen up, to shake a little bit this mental, internal, invisible, rigid constructs within our mind, within our energy field. And so to invite some fresh air, so to speak, some fresh ideas, some different perspective of how you can look at things, how you can do things, new ways of being, how you can see the world and yourself. So it's called mental converters. Most of the points are very easily accessible. It's not a long treatment, 10, 15 minutes at most to do it with Colourpuncture or with acupressure. Or you can do it with oil. Now, part of this treatment connected with dream zones, really powerful dream zones, Sanjiao meridians and pericardial meridians. So this also has a lot of connotations to relationships. Relationships, partnerships, the way we manage energy, giving and receiving principles, the way we give and receive energy to other people, to project, to ourselves, to the wider world. We had really, really good results with this treatment. If you're interested, if you feel like mental converters, rigidity, if it speaks to you, get in touch. We can learn this treatment. This is so, so good. You give this treatment to somebody, and suddenly this somebody starts behaving very differently. They write you nice notes and bring you flowers. You know, something happens totally out of character. It's almost like they warm up, they relax, they loosen up a little bit, and something really happens inside. So this is a really beautiful treatment. This is a basic treatment of Colourpuncture. There's nothing fancy about it. Acupuncture points based and very easy to find the points. And there is an interesting extension to it. Update seminar of from 2021. Entire part of the seminar was based around how we can make this treatment, mental converters, bigger and better, and how we can expand on the idea. And if original treatment, basic treatment is done in spectral colors with some turquoise, dark turquoise, spectral turquoise, then there's a whole update seminar is done in different colors, gray colors, soul spirit colors. There are different things to use, induction, and this really is a beautiful treatment. This is the next step. You go further than basic, but do not jump the steps. Remember, Colourpuncture is a ladder. First, you need to do simple things, and then you need to take a next step, and then you take the next step. So don't come and study 2021 seminar of mental converters if you've never done simple mental converters treatment, or you never done simple points with oil with Colourpuncture. This really is a next step.